What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate your support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you about a story that hit this morning, and I think this is unbelievable. Unbelievably sad, unbelievably stupid. It's involving this kid right here. This is 23-year-old Ian Smith from Plano, Texas, and this guy is a certified nutcase. This guy, ladies and gentlemen, just got out of prison recently for stalking. Since 2021, this guy has been arrested 8 times for stalking women at SMU campus, a place he doesn't even go to. Now, he's found these women online, doesn't know them, in various different situations. Snapchat, Instagram, various other places he found these women and decided to harass them. He's been charged in the past with harassment, stalking, retaliation, and online impersonation, meaning he would go into these people's pages or their DMs or whatever under a false name or whatever to bother them. This type of stuff you can't get out of somebody. What's in them is in them. This guy just came out of prison and he's still doing the same stuff. He just got locked up again, bothering female students on SMU's campus. Go figure. Here's the story.
A convicted stalker made bail today and got out of jail, again accused of stalking. Police say 4 years. The man has been targeting SMU students. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager in Dallas tonight with more. Peyton.
Steve, and 23-year-old Ian Smith has never been enrolled here at SMU, but SMU police say he has targeted multiple female students since 2021. Now, Smith did serve prison time. He was released from prison earlier this year, and SMU police tell me he went right back to harassing his victims through social media. 23-year-old Ian Smith has been known by SMU police for the last 3 years, targeting and threatening female students. Smith was arrested last week for harassment, a misdemeanor charge. On October 17th, a SMU student reported Smith was repeatedly reaching out to her through Instagram messaging and video calling. The student said Smith found her on Snapchat as well. A SMU detective called Smith and told him to stop. However, Smith continued contacting her for the next 2 days. SMU police say Smith has had a pattern of tracking and monitoring his victims since 2021. In the past 3 years, the 23-year-old has been charged and convicted for harassment, stalking, obstruction or retaliation, and online impersonation. Shortly after completing his prison sentence earlier this year, Smith was accused of harassing a female SMU student in March. While out on bond for that charge, he was booked into the Dallas County Jail on Thursday for allegedly harassing another SMU student in this most recent case.
The distinction between stalking and harassment can involve the degree of threat that's involved.
Attorney Russell Wilson is not involved in this case. Wilson explains the difference between harassment and stalking.
Harassment, let's say that's maybe a notch above what we would generally not criminalize, or we would call something annoying. Stalking usually involves more of a direct threat to harm the person, harm the property, or things like that.
Ian Smith did bond out of jail today at the Dallas County Jail. Now, he reached out to SMU police for an interview. They said they could not grant one due to this ongoing active investigation. They did tell us that Ian Smith is prohibited from coming on campus here at SMU. I also reached out to Highland Park Police. They tell me they too are aware of Ian Smith, and they received an alert to be on the lookout for him.
All right, guys, that's the story of this dude, Ian Smith. He's a dumbass. Be honest, man, there's some people out here that just won't leave you alone. No matter what you do, if you ignore them, they get turned up and they bother you more. This guy 8 times has stalked women on the campus he don't even go to, walking around there trying to locate these girls. You that turned up? What does that say about you at 23 years old? Hell, if you went to college, when you got out of school, high school, you'd be 22. You wouldn't even be there at 23 years old. What you chasing these college girls for? There are girls all around the planet, billions and billions. You on there online, coming in these girls' DMs, seeing these girls being overtaken by their vanity, and all of a sudden you lose your damn mind, and it costs you your freedom. And you cool with that. Get mad because you get rejected by strangers you don't know, trying to introduce yourself and put yourself in their lives when they don't want you there. That's the thing I don't understand. It's like nowadays social media has brought out a lot of the worst in people. I mean, in my opinion, like, I have an Instagram account and some of you guys follow it. I really don't mess with it like that. I mean, for one, my time is consumed with YouTube and growing the channels that I have. And two, a lot of times, everything you see on there is fake anyway. This guy right here is an idiot. You did prison time for something that's nobody else's fault but yours, because you couldn't keep yourself under wraps and have self-discipline. And now you back in the same position that you was before. Listen, it's rough out here being anybody, especially a woman nowadays. No matter what color you are, where you come from, you could be a target at any given time by somebody that sees you less than or wants something from you that you're not willing to give up yourself. This is a perfect example of that. This guy is forcefully trying to put himself in the lives of women that don't want nothing to do with him, and then gets mad and gets threatening after they tell him no, or they reject his advances. It's like nowadays a lot of people don't have self-reflection, especially young men. And that's the part that's sad. When we was coming up, man, we had some type of direction in the way we wanted to go and how we wanted to be seen and not seen in a positive or negative light. Nowadays, you start to see young men doing some of the sickest stuff that'll have you raising your eyebrow, and stuff that they're doing out here. If it's ever brought up later on in life, it's an embarrassment when somebody talks about their actions. This guy right here might get it together in life, and then all of a sudden his record comes up, or he goes to try to get a job and his record comes up. And now they like, we can't have you here. It's a lot of chicks here, and some of them is attractive. He don't understand how bad this is messing him up. And a lot of younger people don't understand that. This right here is an unmanly trait. How you gonna force somebody to be with you or be around you or notice you? So that's the thing. You can always recreate self. If you're not where you want to be, fake it till you make it. Long as you got a blueprint and you can move one foot in front of the other and move forward to being who you want to be, the world is your oyster. But I mean, some people, man, don't see it like that. They can't self-reflect, can't sit there and say, hey, you know what? Let me reflect on my past actions, because this is might be why I can't get the type of girls I see on the internet. You at a college campus, these girls there for business, and you coming with pleasure. They got fathers, they got brothers. They put their hands on you and bust your shit. Who gonna feel sorry for you? Exactly. I don't feel nothing for this dude or this type of dude. This type of dude that does this type of stuff, a lot of times they wind up being abusers or have abusive nature. Hell, what he was doing right here is borderline abuse. You know what I'm saying? You harassing and retaliating when people reject your advances, and you getting online impersonation, coming in there under a false name, setting up a fake account and all this stuff. That's sinful stuff, especially for a man your age. You look weak. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's why I don't deal with a lot of different social media outlets. You don't want nobody like that on your page. And that's the thing. What you put out there to open, be out there. And sometimes people can use it against you. Like him with his dumbass tweets and all this other stuff he was doing. I'm done. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.